Hello, algebra students, and welcome to Mrs. Bandu's Math Movies. Today we are looking at subtracting rational numbers, lesson 2-2, so you know your number system. We're going to subtract rational numbers and then apply subtraction in various situations. Okay, I have started writing the notes a little bit. I will try to go slow enough that you can copy them down. Of course, you can always pause if I have gone too fast. Okay. So the key concept that we have here is to subtract a number, add its opposite. Okay. For example, 3 minus 5 becomes 3 plus negative 5. Since signs are opposite, we'll subtract absolute value. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 is the numerical part of my answer. Then I go back to the addition piece here and I see that negative 5 had the greater absolute value. So it's going to give its sign to the sum. So our answer there, or our sum, is negative 2. If we have 3 minus negative 5, that equals 3 plus the opposite of negative 5, which is 5. We all know that 3 plus 5 is 8. Okay, so again, to subtract a number, add its opposite. That's the rule that we will use and apply over and over and over again this year in many, many cases. Okay, here we have an example using absolute values. If we want to simplify the absolute value of the difference between negative 13 and negative 21. Okay, so first thing we'll simplify is instead of subtracting negative 21, we're going to add its opposite of 21. So I have negative 13 plus 21. Add within the absolute value symbol. So 21 minus 13 is 8. It's positive 8 because 21 has the greater absolute value. So my absolute value I want to find is the absolute value of 8, which is 8. Okay, our next example is evaluating an expression. Let me scoop this up for you. Okay, evaluate x minus negative y, or x minus the opposite of y, for x equal to negative 3 and y equal to negative 6. This can get a little tricky because of all the negative signs involved, so you want to be very careful here. When I substitute in, I put in 3 for x, negative 3 for x, and negative 6 for y. Notice I still kept that negative sign there in front of that y. So now I have negative 3 minus the opposite of negative 6. The opposite of negative 6 is 6, so this right here simplifies to 6. So I have 3 minus 6. To actually simplify this, I will add 6's opposite. So that gives me 3 plus negative 6 for my final answer of negative 9. So when I evaluate this expression, I get negative 9. Okay, here we go now to a temperature question or problem. The temperature in Montreal, Canada at 6 p.m. was negative 8 degrees Celsius. Find the temperature at 10 p.m. if it fell 7 degrees Celsius. So find the temperature at 10 p.m. by subtracting 7 from the temperature at 6 p.m. So that gives me 8 minus 7, which becomes 8 plus negative 7. So when I simplify this, I said 8 here and I should have said negative 8. Let me go back. That should be negative 8 plus negative 7. So I'm going to add those together. 8 and 7 is 15 by adding absolute values. Both are negative, so my answer is negative 15. So the temperature at 10 p.m. is negative 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, that would be an application of subtraction. Okay, that is, let me double check. I think that's mostly it as far as the notes for section 2-2 go. There are several quick check questions. There's a third one on the back of page 21. Turn to page 22. Be sure you have those completed by the next time we meet in class. See you then. Bye-bye.